Hello and welcome to this video about the Arbroath Fish Festival and the Arbroath Cliffs taken this year, August 2017. I'm afraid I missed most of the fish festival because when I arrived it was too early, but you can see I was penned in, so I was there. And this is a view out across the harbour. And you can see there was things to do when it started and all the rest of it. Didn't bother me over much. I'm a bit old for jumping on swings. So I wandered down to the harbour. And this is the inner harbour. And those pontoons you can see go up and down with the state of the tide. So it won't be cheap to park there, or moor there, sorry. That's the RNLI, and they launch from there. And this is another bit of harbour really, although it's open to the elements over to the left there. And this is from the other side of the inner harbour. It's a bonny harbour and it's a big harbour. And this is a precursor to me walking into the shop. There I am. Camera up on a stick, pointing it out towards everybody, anybody, anything, anywhere, anytime. See how I leapt over that chain and I made a rude sign to the camera? And this is round the far side of the harbour. That's the open sea. That's the North Sea, and it's a long swim across there to the next country. You can hear the seagulls because they're quite near me. In fact, you can see them on the wall there. I'm going to jump down onto, there's a little walkway, you can't see it yet, but you'll see it in a second. There it is, I'm on it. Harbour to my right, North Sea to the left, and a load of seagulls falling out about something, as they do. They'll fly away when I get too close. I'm making a racket. I think that's seagull talk for why don't you go away. It's not like they were pestering me for food, they were just there. Now I'm going off up to the Arbroath Cliffs now. In a second, there we are. Seaton Cliffs. There's a map to let you know where you are. And this is the seafront without the beach. It's very rocky. And it was probably cliffs way back hundreds of thousands of years ago. It certainly was over to the left hand side where we're going to go shortly, because the remnants of the cliffs are still there. It's a lovely walk down on the stones around them. There's a notice up giving you the obvious message. Beware of incoming tides, because people do get caught out around there. You can't climb up, so you have to make sure you can get round one side or the other. So you will notice the tide is well out before I go down there. Not going down yet, I'm going up on the cliffs. Show you a view from up there. That's me halfway up the walkway, just looking back across the Arbroath. And this is a bee, but it's a Scottish bee on a Scottish thistle. See? Looky looky. And this is a coastwise sign. I think it's very good. It shows you where you are and where you want to be, and it tells you don't climb the cliffs because you will get killed. That's where I am. That's me down on the cliffs there. It's number 3. And that's the walkway up to Auchmithi, where I will be going shortly. This is a view out onto the North Sea from the cliff tops. Again, Arbroath in the distance. And you can see how people can get cut off because there's no way up here if you get cut off by the tide. A couple of seats. And even today it's very windy. Although the sun's shining, you wouldn't want to sit about without your anoraks and heavy coats on. And that's me down, looking down at a gent with his kid with him. The locals will know to get the hell out of there before the tide starts becoming a problem. But visitors don't know, or they think they know. But the sea's a very unforgiving element. Once it starts coming in, it's coming in. It doesn't matter what you do. It's pretty lethal down there. Lives have been lost. And you can see where the cliffs have crumbled and left great big plateaus that you can walk along them. And there's a butterfly on the thistles, but it's a Scottish butterfly, again on a Scottish thistle. This is, I don't know what it is, but this is there. I think it's something to do with fishing nets or fishing or getting out onto a boat if the tide's in, or I don't know. Whatever, it's handy to walk on. And this path looks man-made, but I think it's just been created by people walking. And you can see the cliffs are pretty loose. They keep falling down. And you can see the layers there where the sea's been up and laid down other beaches millions of years ago, I suppose. But this is the original rocks down here, so the cliffs would have reached a lot further. Lots of rock pools. Great for the kids, I suppose, and old blokes like me that like looking in rock pools. But this is the same texture as the cliff, so it's obviously the base of cliffs, and there's that little stone layer you could see where it's washed down. It looks like concrete when it lands, but the tide soon makes short work of splitting all the aggregates up. And there's these various little caves dotted around too. You can see that layer is all loose stone, so you wouldn't have much chance climbing out even if you wanted to. And here we are looking out at the tide starting to come in, looking back at the cliffs from this end towards Arbroath. But it's all pretty loose, so it's open to erosion all the time, and obviously it's been going on for millions of years. Now you can see the tide, she has turned, and I'm out of here. Give me a tick if you liked it, or subscribe and you'll find out when my next videos are coming out. And thank you for watching. I'm gone. Bye.